Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Always look for timestamps. Always, always, always. I'm going to do each element. And I was over here looking for sticky pads that I do not have right this second. So let me just clean my throat. All right. I don't know. I don't even have those cards. Ouch. Good morning. Happy Friday. I didn't even know it was Friday. Isn't that awful? Okay. I'm not quite sure how I want to proceed with this reading because the last reading, it was nice. I left out like the drama, and I tried to read more on just you guys, because there was plenty of drama there. Cheating, making decisions with that damn Seven of Swords. Past cheating, it doesn't matter. So cheating's cheating. So we will do Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aqua, what's all that tea? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to situate. Is it this light? No, it's my spotlight. And my cell phone. What did I do last time? I put a book there, right? I put a book there last time. Okay. All right, that does help a little. Let me put the mic up a little. I mean, I don't even have the mic plugged in. I'm talking about the video camera. And I can put it down and up. There we go. What do you guys see over there? Oh, tissues. All right, Amy. I mean, it's always gonna be there because it's there's happy and there's sad. And lots of other ones I can put into equation. So I did attempt to do the weather like 3 times and then something came up and it just I'll be back for that. Ooh, those are chilly. Right. Let's see. What first? Okay. Good morning. I do need my glasses. Max, don't do it. Please don't do it. All right. feel crowded. I don't like feeling crowded. All right, so fire, water, earth, air. Good morning, good morning. Trying to figure out what I spilled on my shirt over here. In the matter of how about thank you. Aries, Leo, Sag, weekend energy. I wasn't going to take that one, but I will. I don't shuffle like that, but it did gracefully come out. Oh my God, I feel like my finger just shrunk. I used to be able to hold the whole deck. All right. Aries, Leo, Sag, weekend energy. You have the puffin. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let the community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Raccoon, inventor. Decide what it is you really want to do. You have the integrity to claim it. Avoid being a trickster and practice integrity. You may have roles and can juggle them well. You may have many roles and can juggle them well. So, right off the bat, you might be, you're definitely considering something. It could be a friend, you might need help. You could be moving, you need help. Homework, college, essays. But there's also something in the background that somebody here is not going over. It's almost like, I wouldn't say a dismissal. So I wouldn't per se, well, somebody is, getting pulled to my chops. Somebody is dismissing something here. I wouldn't say manipulation, just lots going on, or somebody who could have that type of freedom and joy if they stopped and smelled the flowers, recognized the butterflies, things like that. But I don't think there's an energy here that's quite like that. And I don't know if that's important for you, knowing that just came out. I keep getting pulled to my rings, so I'm going to have to grab them. But Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Notice how I did a butt. So there's a butt here somewhere. Beauty. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. This could have to do with work, looking for jobs. To me, it looks like somebody you possibly already know. But I don't know if this energy is fixated on that lifestyle. And melancholy, depressed, sad, inherited it. Because those just look like pups, you know. And then clever. And they're not trying to trick the butterfly here. To me, it's more like an awe, you know, like they're in awe. Like, hey, Ma, what is this? Or, you know, it is something familiar like that. Let me just sorry, guys. Okay. All right, let's do this. Sorry for the interruption. So, protection is needed, or spirit saying, you know, maybe you're doing something this weekend and it requires you to, you know, I wouldn't say, well, they're saying get dolled up, but not dolled up. I mean, just see, when I wear my rings are for appearance as well. But for me, it's more protection. So you could be weary that the Hierophant and the Six of Swords could have learned something here. Tell me about the Huffin. King of Pentacles. He could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a boss. Ten of Pentacles. It's weird that I only have like one or two upside down. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Thought for a minute it was the King. It's the Knight with the Ten of Pentacles. So it is seeking something long term. Somebody here could be pursuing somebody that believes in witch magic or just very spiritual, or somebody who dresses up. Long term, but the night starts something off. The night starts something off, pursues it. It is odd that pursuing the Ten of Pentacles, because I don't know what type of experience the Knight of Pentacles would have here. Can you tell me about this Ten of Pentacles? I mean, this could have been a failed partnership in the past. This could be something where it's like, okay, I'm ready to do something again, but you're missing somebody here. This could be a fail as well, but there is some confidence here that you have over the weekend to create something solid and possibly long term. But it's almost like you're passing, taking a pass. You could be upset. You could be missing somebody. You could be admired by somebody. You could be also admiring someone else, and it's like, that's like the 10. This could be the 5. I don't think this necessarily has to do with your money. It can. This could be a spark of imagination here for Aries, Leo, and Sag. Let's get, tell me about the raccoon. Decide what you really want. You have the integrity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them. 10 of Cups. All right, so strength. And the Emperor. So this 10 of Cups, really hoping the other read wouldn't come in, but you did have a pile here with 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, all that stuff. This would say have the strength. So it's like wanting that. I don't know if it's a money issue. An Emperor can definitely handle the 10s and the 5s. It's almost like the Knight wants that strength. They might have that strength. The Emperor stepping in here could be a boss, could be a father figure, magician. It talks about great leadership. I mean, the depiction, I'm big on depiction when it comes to cards. So he doesn't look too happy with the situation. So it's almost like, I'm here. It's not worth it. I try, it's not worth it. I'm not sure if this is a different entity. But it's like, dust yourself off and try again. And here it's almost like the Empress disturbed. Can I have one card for the Emperor, please? What's going on with the Emperor? The Hierophant. Well, now you got 2 5s, 2 10s. Three Major Arcana. When Major Arcana comes out, it trumps the other energy. You got the Ace of Cups. So it looks like you definitely have feelings for a situation, but I don't know if you're actually going to pursue anything this weekend. Unless alternative energy. Unless, which deck do I want to use? What is the vibe of this Emperor? Is this Grant Stokes? Sutton Stokes? Isn't he like an actor? Stokes. Sutton Stokes. Anybody? Stokes. Is it Halloween? Is it Grant Stokes? What is this? Grant Stokes. Anybody know what I'm talking about here? Something Stokes. Grand Stokes. Strokes. Stoke. As an actor, Ben's. No. All right, I think it's a Halloween thing. You could be dealing with a Libra Scorpio, but what's the overall energy of this Emperor, please? Bram Stokes? Yeah, no, it's Bram Stokes. I don't know. Running, yeah. See, escape, denial, excuses. Maybe somebody knows you want something full-time or a full-time job, a full-time commitment. Because the Emperor doesn't run. So this Emperor is definitely not in their strength this weekend. Could they be torn between other people? Maybe. Bram Stoker, it's a Dracula movie. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So what about it? What's the meaning behind Dracula, Bram Stoker? Symbolizes late Victorian, foreign invasion, represents repressed sexuality, the clash of old superstition and the modern science, fears about societal decay, anxiety, repressed, good, evil, past, future, feminine power, corruption. Or about a Transylvanian count who's in London, terrorizes groups led by a lawyer and a professor. The Hierophant can also be a professor. Somebody could be in like some cult or some type of group here. It could be a book club. Somebody's stuck on October. Something must have happened in October. Possibly. But this is somebody who doesn't want to take accountability for something. So somebody who's probably smart and intelligent when it comes to their own path, trade, whatever it may be, study. I don't know if this is somebody. Tell me about the 10s, please. Tell me about the 10s. It could just be fear, nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. So that's definitely another energy that's being held. It could be you trying to give back, helping out during the holidays. Toys for tots, canned food. So you guys might be the Knight of Pentacles over here, dealing with a higher ranking energy, somebody who feels like they're higher in ranking. It could be monarchy, but I feel like it's, it could be your father, grandfather, people ganging up on, generational thing, kid, father, grandfather. You would also have a great grandfather here if that energy is going to play a role here. Masculine energy, authority, father figure. Yeah, see, there is some type of father figure is somebody butting in, like in the sense of like, oh, I tell myself I never wanted to get a divorce. I don't want to be like my parents. How many people say that? That's your karma. You will end up getting a divorce. It's karmic if you're already telling yourself that. And that's how you're deciding to stay in a situation. I'm hearing good luck, bruiser, bruise. I don't know if there's abuse here. Emotional abuse, just it like, bruises. Bruiser. I don't know, maybe you had a dog. Something with a G. Get. Okay, so there's a dog here. Not Goliath. Gigi, no. Gwinnett, no. Someone's dog's coming through. You could have the runt of the litter. I've been looking into dogs. I do like the runt of the litter. That's just me personally. I like to nurture. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, like that's me all day in the sense of adopting. Do I pay money? Do I adopt? Because I've been looking at breeders too, but I would love to adopt. So you can really look at this in many different ways. I do want to get your best advice because I do want you here nurturing something, but it is, and this could be somebody else you're dealing with, and you guys are like two peas in a pod in a way. I don't know if you'd ever know it. Oh, look at the father and son there. I'm meant to, here we go, mentorship. I don't know why this card keeps getting pointed out to me. You might volunteer to be a soccer coach. With that ball there, it's something. This could be one of your children and you're trying to encourage your child, but if that's the case, you're not doing a good job. If it's a masculine trying to put their foot down. If there's any type of higher, older monarchy, I mean, could even be a father over the weekend, guys. Like, my father can switch at the drop of the fucking dime. Good thing this fucking full moon's not fucking kicking his ass. Because that happens. So the full moon, I believe, is in Gemini. Somebody could have strong Gemini when it comes to their first house or fifth house. But this is somebody who's trying to escape. But the thing is, this energy knows better. What's going on with this Hierophant? And I do think it's a belief as well, because we saw that hat there too. Sipping, rumors, gossip, noisy, narcissistic, egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. And that's the Hierophant, guys. So yeah, I don't like this energy. This could be somebody in their 40s, 50s, and it's their dad, but this is somebody talking shit. It could have to do with your religion. There could be a money factor here that somebody sees, doesn't want to pursue. It's almost like they want to take you. Come and take you there in the midnight. Is that Madonna? It's like a prayer. Am I singing that song? Just something mystery. Is that the song I'm singing? Something with Madonna here? God, I forget what I was saying. Madonna just came in so strong that that's Madonna. Somebody who doesn't want to nurture or lost their chance, like a prayer. So somebody to keep you there. It's almost like I'll pray for you, but nobody's praying for you. You definitely got a narcissistic fuckwad. I'd love to shove some. I'm seeing toilet paper up someone's ass and lighting it on fire. I mean, it's gonna stop at the butthole anyway, so that doesn't really make much sense. So it's almost like shoving something up someone's ass here. Maybe spirit will shove something up somebody's ass. I don't know. Someone's asshole might be itchy over the weekend. What is this Five of Pentacles, please? I mean, who would put toilet paper up a butthole? Like, authority, discipline, father. Yeah, see, there's a masculine here that can't seem to break away from conditioning or something. Like, it is. I keep hearing buttwad. Is that? Yeah, buttwad, right? That doesn't make any sense. Hey, Siri. What's a buttwad?
A buttwad is a childish insult that is rarely used by adults. It refers to something rolled up and placed in the posterior. This answer is from wordreference.com.
Okay, so that makes, I don't even know how to, okay. A buttwad is a childish insult that's rarely used by adults. Well, somebody here, or do you calling somebody a buttwad, refers to something rolled up and placed in the posterior. It's almost like putting something up someone's ass, too. Can't make this shit up. That was definitely on point, right? It's like sometimes you really can't make this shit up. I was looking at a breeder. This is Morky. I was thinking about a little lap dog. Can he get any fucking cuter? Except he's $3,000 that I really don't want to spend. I always rescue dogs, but there's something about his little face. So now, how the fuck do I pull your best advice here? I know I don't usually do lap dogs, but I feel like my mental health really needs something to nurture. Even though I'm nurturing plenty, I don't know. I'm trying so hard to get out of this funk that I've crawled into, not intentionally. And I know a lot of people don't want to call it a funk because of, couple deaths and that type of stuff, but I don't know what else you'd call it. I don't know. But anywho, keep hearing buttwad with the Hierophant. You know, this could be somebody blaming their own father. And that's why you have somebody that's just in denial, excuses, because it is, they have the strength, but it's almost like instead of standing up for themselves and their own beliefs, they play along. Oh, you don't want someone like that in your life, you know, somebody that can conjure XYZ. It, you know, unless somebody knows you, like really knows you, this is irrelevant, troops. You know, I'm sorry this message came out for you because I was trying to keep it on the lighter side. And you were pulled to, right off the rip, we were pulled to the 10s that came out, and the main reading was trying to keep that drama away from you. So just know that this still lingers. And the problem here, this could be somebody's father who's, I don't know what's with this pork chop stick, chipped. Somebody's father, chip. I really want to get to the bottom of this one. This could be somebody you're dating. Is their father? Is their energy? It's like a family member, like a raccoon family member here. But then with partnership puffin, you have something here that's very nurturing, and I'm actually surprised I even separated this energy. Last couple of readings, it's been a little different, but I'm just gonna roll with it. I'll still always do readings for you guys, but you know, I'm off to bigger things on YouTube too. So I don't know if I was just gonna say I'm really trying to pull it together. So I don't know if this person is really trying to pull it together. Okay, so this person, this energy actually over here is trying to pull it together. So this might be somebody you already know who fucked you over, ghosted you, crickets, whatever the case may be. It's almost like, oh, not that you would see the 10 of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles, but you might see some type of, I'm hearing prospect. Hey Siri. If somebody's looking you as a prospect, what do they want?
To prospect means to search, often for something that will provide a positive outcome, like a job or a client. This is from dictionary.com.
Okay, so I don't know if this person has an offer for you and this is your fucking boss, but it seems personal, as if you know this energy. And it's something that could have been nurtured here, guys. But somebody, you know, somebody here might not be a dog person, which is, you know, I guess, okay. I don't want to judge, but if, you know, me personally, and I just brought the dog up. Me personally, yeah, see, there's something with the dog here. And I did say, like, for my own emotional support, like something in my lap, or I don't know how to explain it, but just to bring a little bit of joy into my life again. That and dogs are very loyal and great companions. So you might not even want this offer. Maybe somebody who doesn't like animals. Like, I couldn't be with somebody who didn't like animals. Like, that's, you know, could that person end up loving animals? Yeah. But right off the rip, knowing that somebody doesn't like animals, I'm not going to try to make somebody like animals, especially somebody like, you know, I used to be dating this one person, I'll just say it, fucking Charlie. And I was like, I just love my fish. And they're like, I know you love your fish tanks. He's like, I can't be bothered. You know, he's like, I want to go out. I want to be able to do this. Who's going to watch this? I'm like, well, you already have people watching your cats. So, like what's, you know what I mean? So like fish is too much. So I can already tell it's with his energy. He doesn't want to be held back by animals. Like, but that's my hobby. That's my love, whatever you want to call it. That's where I nurture things. And he'd rather go out and party and not have anything to look over. Mind you, he does have a teenage daughter. You know, that should have came into the play when it came to that stuff, but it didn't. You know, so it doesn't make him a bad person, you know. It's just a good example. And it kind of tells me, you know, he just doesn't want extra responsibility. Not that he doesn't like them, you know, so and me and him are still good friends and we talk. So I know this doesn't have to do with Charlie. I just wanted to give you guys an example of seeing two sides of a situation, because I can see his side too, and I get it. You know, they're a lot of work, but I've always added extra work to my plate with animals because I don't know what my life would be without animals. You know, they say two types of souls enter this world, and you know, a good percentage of them do work with animals. If you had an animal your whole life, you still want an animal. You're connected to the animal kingdom as well as other kingdoms, you know. So there is something religious here as well, but I think this is somebody who has the strength to make their own decision, but this is somebody who already shit on you and talked a lot of shit. So somebody here might want a second chance with you, third, fourth, fifth, fucking 10th. I don't fucking know where we're going here with this one, guys, but I'd love to say like a little bit of a heads up for you, but see, here we go with that butt again that came in earlier in the reading. What's the overall energy of this Knight of Pentacles? And others, guys, this could be somebody who just wants to run from you in general, even though you don't have any cards of running, because this person poses like trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Yeah, see, this is somebody in their own head. I honestly don't think this is you guys. Why does everything keep? I mean, I touched absolutely nothing. I think it was in my pocket. First was that, then it was going to go that. And I did notice when that almost fell, it was black. So it could have something to do with the color black. But this person has options. This might be somebody who can't seem to forgive themselves. What else is going on with this Knight? So it's funny because I was saying in the beginning of the read, I don't want to bring this energy in, but Spirit wanted to make sure it was there so you knew who I was talking about. Do people change? Yes. Okay, so there could be something going on legally right now with money. This person is exhausted, they're burnt out. They may not have money right now, they're stressed out. But the thing is, this energy, it's like all masculine energy right here. It's like, damn. So you could be dealing with somebody who likes to overpower. And I do think this is something generational that needs to be snipped. Typically, you would say nipped in the butt, but snipped. So I don't know, snipped. I don't know if somebody got snipped, castrated. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're going back into past life here. Okay. Someone needs to break free from this. And again, I'm also reading this as a separate story, and you have somebody over here. Okay. How do I separate this reading? How do I separate these two piles? I want to separate the energies. Can I have 3, please? 3, please. 1, please. Release lesson. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up, guys. Divine masculine. So this, see how this normally to me could be a lesson too? But their lesson is to overcome all of this because they want something that they can actually nurture. But somebody could be going through a divorce. It could have to do with something they inherited, legacy. This is somebody's father that won't approve, or if you look at it the other way, it's your father that's not approving because somebody's already done this, but that could be some type of fear as well here. Tell me about overall energy of this middle. Possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Soulmate boundaries. So there is a possibility here that someone might try to pursue you. I don't see any movement of pursuing. But this could be your lesson too, but guys, this seems to fall on the masculine energy. And I can be in masculine energy as a feminine. I know I'm not now. Anything can change, but this is definitely, no women came out, guys. This is, masculine, 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 masculine. Boy, so, but this is somebody who already talks shit about you. Or to me, that this isn't somebody who's worried that people are going to talk shit. They probably are. And that's why the strength is there. Maybe their own family, won't agree to somebody you're dating or whatnot. I will tell you, this energy is trying to find their way out. I want to get the best advice for you when it comes to this, but let me run to the bathroom. I'm going to mute you because the bathrooms are right around the corner. Okay. I'm back. So, when it comes to your advice, butterflies in the sky. I can go to the side. Oh, look at that. It's in a book. Take a look. You can't make this shit up, guys. I was going off the butterfly from there, and it's a book. Okay, so that tells me these are definitely a message for you guys. So this is kind of like a cross watcher. What's going on with another energy that possibly wants to come your way and is trying really hard to overcome a situation that has been holding them back. And it definitely looks like some type of father figure or has something to do with religion, but also I want you to be careful here. There's not like an opportunist, but I didn't really see anything that threw me in that direction. All right, best advice for the other group. Chat openly, open communication with a friend or a family member, overcoming incoming messages, text messages, phone calls, messenger. Okay, so it looks like somebody might hit you up over the weekend. This could be somebody who's already, again, somebody Blue, depression, sadness, water, intuition, open spaces, inspiration, umbrella, femininity, fashion, shelter, prestige, power, prosperity, protection, royalty, a need for protection. So whoever comes into your life has to be pretty fucking special, guys, from what I'm getting off of this energy. It's just open communication, somebody who, wants to chat versus waits for somebody else to chat, or let's just see if this energy misses me or how they're going to pursue me, or it's all that. And if you ask me, this is not someone you're talking to right now, so continue to do what it is you do, especially if you're good at aspiring yourself or others. You might want to wear blue over the weekend. Red is very prominent in this read, but so isn't with this person's cape. There's always been that authority figure, or if this doesn't have to do with somebody else's father, it's just somebody that carries the energy like that and like wants to be in control. But this is not a situation that can be controlled. Well, maybe somebody tried to control it, and because I don't see you in this reading, guys. Or maybe they were with somebody they could control. It could be a control factor here. So I'm guessing if this energy comes around, might be a good idea for you to chat with this energy. I don't know why. There could be something healing here that I'm not seeing. Let me pull you an animal card for those who might be getting this incoming message. Others of you might get a mouthful from somebody. I mean, this could be somebody's own son, and his son's having a hard time. Instead of, nurturing a situation because somebody here kind of needs to be nurtured or would like to be nurtured by a father figure. Maybe this person was never nurtured by a father figure. There is something deep here. You got the hawk, the messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So you got a lot going on too. So basically, is this person going to join the ride or are they going to be left behind? It just depends on how it's being looked at. But it is okay to open up and say something. It might cause an argument. And again, I don't see women here, and but it's pulling in the feminine energy over the weekend, as if like that's your feminine energy. Like you have enough going. You are safe to open up and chat, though. You are, so I don't know where this, or if you're even interested. But do yourself a favor. And I don't think it's a lesson on your end. I mean, I guess it could be in the sense of forgiveness. What's this lesson? A couple hints. Could be somebody who just a lesson to open up and speak. Did anyone hear voice change when she was saying masculine? I went back to listen. Well, yeah, I didn't pick up on that either. But there's enough masculine energy on this fucking board, I'll tell you that. So this is somebody you are dealing with, somebody, similar to this, to me, you wouldn't be not aware of this. Like, to me, I'm almost positive you would be aware of what this is. So this could be you just is somebody role. I mean, it is somebody to try not to, be that way. I'm not going to make up excuses for somebody and say that it's all good, because but it for some, I do think it will have a decent outcome. Please stay on top of you, because this reading came in very strong in regards to the other person, not necessarily the two of you. Yeah, something you may have already experienced, but you are dealing with somebody who is conditioned, and that doesn't go away overnight. Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. Somebody's got some feelings in a situation here, and they're hoping the wheel is going to turn to their favor. So you might want to hear somebody out. I guess it just depends on how that conversation goes. And not everybody has a good first conversation, guys, too. You got to remember that as well. But I think you'd be possibly willing to hear somebody out. I would, yeah. What I was gonna say is I'd be a little weary, but that is coming from me for some reason. I can tell that's me and not spirit, but spirit still had me put it out there. So if somebody's not ready, guys, you shouldn't have to wait around, or I'm not clear, I'm buffering. Let's clear the energy a minute. Okay. Let's see if this works. Is she gone? Can you hear me? You're back. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. All right. Let's go on to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You got 2 2s. 2s might be significant for you. I just looked up, it is 10-10, so 3s as well. What's going on with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Ooh, look at that. The raccoon. The raccoon. And sea turtles. Aries, fire just had the raccoon. Decide what it is you really want. So you have the integrity to claim it. Avoid being a trickster and practice integrity. You may have roles that you can juggle very well. The sea turtle is under protection. You are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm of your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. I did feel like there was some type of spell within that card that I just read. But very much protected. You might want to watch Aries, Leo, Sag in the sense of who do you really want to bring along for your next path? Do you want to forgive somebody? Do you want to let somebody else in? Is this talking about forgiving yourself? I do like that you're, in fact, within the water element here yourselves. I just heard bi-curious. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What's going on with this raccoon energy for you? I'm going to read it the same way since that came up. Got the 8 of Swords. Five of Swords. Damn. Six of Wands. Something definitely seems hidden here with your energies. Let's get one more for the raccoon side, or 2 more. Five of Wands, the Tower. What the fuck? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Again, 2 5s. Could look at 4 5s as well, even though it's a 7 and a 6. Holy shit, water. Holy Batman. Holy Toledo's. Holy. I mean, I don't know what to say. I almost want my crystal, but it's not charged. Okay, as of right now, I don't know how to read this for you. Let me see what the sea turtle has to say for you guys. And I still got to figure out if this is your energy or somebody else's energy, but there is something sudden and swift, and it could be something that just takes you out of whatever this is that you were in. But I mean, this could be, I'm hearing no way out. The Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune when it comes to protection. Ten of Pentacles. So again, 2 10s. So this is now the third reading within the week that I've done where the 10s are coming out, which would be 2. But they're also endings. But I want to say barely, but merrily. Okay, guys, this is like a big, giant, like, fuck you. What is going on here? I mean, this is such a drastic shift in energy. It is almost like preserving. Something's being preserved here. But Six of Pentacles is usually reciprocity, synergy, balance, gifts. Could be going out to dinner. You know, charcuterie. That's not how you say it. Charcuterie. I know what type of board, the cheese board I'm talking about. And I don't know why it's not letting me say it right. Gratuity. What? Gratuity. Maybe leaving a good tip, or somebody tips you in the sense of like a psychic message, or yeah, this is very, very fucking bizarre. Sometimes the Five of Swords, this could be you winning at something, right? You winning. And it's huge, but it brings conflict. I don't know if you're stuck with pursuing this, but even this energy of the Six of Coin, again, the depiction is very important to me when I read cards. It's not necessarily the meaning of the cards. And if anyone's starting tarot, I advise you to do the same thing and take that into consideration. Learn the basics, but learn the cards by yourself. You don't need somebody's book. I'll take that back. There is some things, some decks I've gotten where I was like, wow, I'm really going to have to look at the deck. But this is also about your interpretation too, guys, you know, so don't forget to add that in. This tower doesn't look that big to me either. And it doesn't, almost reminds me of like an apartment building. I live on the second floor. My name's Luca. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from here. Don't you think I've seen you before? What was that song about? I used to sing that song. My name's Luca. I live on the second floor. What is that song about? It's about a young boy named Luca who experiences abuse at home, and the lyrics describing his life from the second floor window. I never knew that. Feeling like unseen observer or suffering, revealing the heartbreaking reality of domestic violence through innocence. So something happened here to somebody as a kid. And this is the third floor, but that's like a building, first floor. Maybe that is the first floor and that's the second floor. Here we go with the masculine energy again, but that looks like a feminine energy. She wrote the song after hearing about a boy in her building who endured abuse by the stepfather or father, family in general. Powerful touches of hidden suffering, childhood innocence. domestic abuse situation, all seen through Luca's eyes. You also got to plug you in. The battery life just clicked. God, what did I do with that? Sorry. I live upstairs with you. I just heard like when Courtney speaks, they listen. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so it is something abusive here, or you grew up where there's just a lot of conflict. That's what I'm saying. Like this tower doesn't even look like a normal tower to me. And granted, I know it's the tower, right? But it does boil down to a 7. Can you tell me about the 6 of Pentacles, please? 6 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. So someone could be watching. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. This is, somebody hoping, wishing. I don't know if this is a wish you made before. Yeah, see, like needing to make a decision. So nothing's definitive here. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles, please. I don't know if this is a spiritual thing. You got the 10 of Swords. So now you got 3 10s. That's way too many. And again, they're like little children here, almost like childhood abuse. So I don't know if somebody wants to have a conversation. Dear Lord. And then the 6 of Swords. It's like you have all this sword energy, all this air, wind, thoughts, feeling stuck. I don't know if somebody tried to manipulate their way out of something here. I'm really going to have to dig into this read because what the fuck? What is this Page of Swords, please? The Lovers. What is this 5 of Swords, please? 8 of Cups. Tell me about this Tower. I don't know if you feel like the whole town's against you here, whole family. You got the 9 of Wands. It's giving you anxiety, possible nightmares. You got the 3 of Cups. So again, like this must be something from childhood coming into play here for somebody. And it's almost like you can't escape it. Maybe you're wondering, did I make the right move by walking away from a situation when it could have worked out? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But every time you think about it, it comes with conflict, indecision. at the end of the day, it's like you have the 6 in the sense of leaving it behind and pursuing something else. You are protected. I don't know if this is something that happened to you when you were a child, a teenager. I'm going to say a child because that's when I lived in Lawrence, and me and Lori lived upstairs from each other, and we had a swing set. And we used to sing that song while we were swinging on the swing set. And it was a rough neighborhood in Lawrence. That's when we took that little girl, like we just kidnapped a little girl and took her around the block and took care of her and got her ice cream and brought her back, and parents didn't even know she was fucking missing. We weren't even allowed to leave our yard. Never mind adventure around the block with a fucking 2-year-old. So there is some major neglect here. And it could be, neglect from your partner or best friend. Something has been neglected. And I think you already went on your merry way. You weren't leaving something in the air here because it didn't make sense, because whatever you were leaving open carried the 10 of swords. So the decision was to leave. So again, situation. So the past is, and it's not because the Mercury is just retro, guys. It is, there's so many reasons within the next 60 days and within the last 6 weeks to, the last month, everybody comes back around. And, I laugh with my friends, but then it is not laughing at somebody, just the fact that I'm so on point with these fucking transits. And it could just be, somebody, it's just drama that gets kicked up again. And it doesn't even have to do with us in a sense, because we left it behind, but it still lingers. Like that song, Luca, it lingers. It could be talking about your own childhood abuse. Maybe you didn't realize that there's an abandonment issue here. Like I never felt abandoned by my biological dad. My stepdad's been in my life since I was like a year and a half, 2 years old. He's always been my dad. But some people say, you might have abandonment issues in the sense of not realizing you have them, but I don't see how that's a thing. But again, it could be. So I could be reading someone's subconscious mind here versus a particular energy. All I know is you had it out with somebody. Too much drama, too much manipulation, too much lies. Always dipping out on you. I don't even know where abandonment came from. Oh, probably because of the song Luca. Well, he was abused, not abandoned. But I do feel like there's something with abandonment here, in the sense of been there, done this. This energy seems to come in out of fucking nowhere, guys. Nowhere. So if you have any water within your chart over the weekend, something's coming in that will give you some sense of a feeling of anxiety. Because somebody here might want to talk, or this could be you being like, do I really want to meet up with this person? Is it worth it? I mean, you're sitting on 3 10s here. Over. But it's like deciding again with some type of possible communication. But the Six of Swords, what I like about this is extremely positive because the Six of Swords doesn't stay for bullshit. And you notice it's the only feminine. Well, I know we have one there too and one there too, but this isn't somebody like looking down. This is somebody. I don't know why everything's built off the ground there. Crows, like a dark, doesn't matter how you, well, I mean, that apartment building for sure. I mean, it was a rough neighborhood in Lawrence, but I wanted to say Lawtown. I didn't hang out in Lawrence as a teenager. It's one of those things where I was just like, eh. But I was there until I was almost a teenager. Maybe somebody's judging how you live. I don't know if there's a living situation here and it's complicated. I don't know if you've complicated this or if somebody else has complicated this. I mean, this looks like a whole lot of complication, guys. Too much complication. Tell me about this 5 of Wands, because that, to me, is clearly conflict, right? But I feel like more cards want to come out. Again, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. So it's holding back. It brings sorrow. Okay. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It almost reminds me of Alice in Wonderland there. Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure you guys can hear me before I continue. Thank you, Amy. Okay. You know, it stems some childhood for sure. That in a relationship. I mean, no one deserves to go through this unless you choose to hold on to something that's karmic or ugly or you know better. Yeah. You were definitely dealing with somebody who manipulates, lies, caused conflicts, purposely held back. Whether it was family or not, it's bullshit because somebody put you through the ringer here. And the only card I like here is the 6 of Swords, knowing that it leads you somewhere else with the 10, with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you were hoping your plan would take off, but it didn't. Something interrupted it. This is a tough one, guys. How do I want to read this? Everybody experiences something like this. And it is abuse. It's emotional abuse. It's like a mind fuck, an intentional mind fuck. Because somebody's ego wanted to fucking play games here when it came to family, friends, a loved one. So again, it's like somebody from your past wants to return. Whoever wants to return or whatever energy is returning here, please give us a heads up on whatever energy is returning here. Maybe forgave yourself, or I don't even want to say forgive somebody because this is heavy. So somebody really admires you, knowing that you've been through this. You are refocusing on positive. So this one seems to do with a woman, as fire was drawn to masculine. But this is telling me what a woman has been through, and they dealt with that pride and ego. So what did I say initially? I want to see what's going on here. Or I said, let me go to my own YouTube because I can tell I'm already reading it not the way I said I was going to read it. Around there. Pro. Can you hear me? Okay. What did I say? It stems some childhood for sure. That shit. This energy is strong, it's cutting in and out. I mean, no one deserves to go through this unless you choose to hold on to something that's karmic or ugly or better. You were definitely dealing with somebody who manipulates, lies, caused conflicts, purposely held back. Whether it was family or not, it's bullshit because somebody put you through the ringer here. And the only card I like here is the Six of Swords, knowing that it leads you somewhere else with the 10, with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you were hoping your plan would take off, but it didn't. Something interrupted it. This is a tough one, guys. How do I want to read this? Everybody experiences something like this. And it is abuse. It's emotional abuse. It's like a mind fuck, an intentional mind fuck. Because somebody's ego wanted to fucking play games here when it came to family, friends, a loved one. So again, it's like somebody from your past wants to return. Whoever wants to return, or whatever energy is returning here, please give us a heads up on whatever energy is returning here. Okay, whatever energy was returning. I completely spaced that. Okay, it's somebody who admires you, somebody who's ready to refocus on something, somebody who wants to communicate. What is this communication about? Return of the Mac. Didn't I say that in the last reading? When somebody admires your strength, you've been bewitched. All right, so I got a spell on you. I hope nobody has a spell on you. Whoever's coming back you do like them. Tell me about admired. This could be somebody who just admires you from afar, problems with addiction, gambling, bad finances, your loved ones are watching over you. So I'd like to know who this person is that's coming in. I don't know if you know this person or not. This might be somebody who... Is it too late now to say sorry? Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love, confession, someone has something to tell you. I was just talking about that pet situation too, for like a reset. Some people would understand and some people wouldn't. I don't think that's really relevant right now. What's your best advice, please? What's your best advice in regards to this person coming back? Because this power can wipe out all that energy, and then it's somebody who, they know you, they know they did you wrong. So, and again, this could be someone you like or love, but doesn't mean you end up with them. A friend, quiet comfort, trust, comfortable hanging out, doing something with somebody you like, or a pal. Yeah, see, like a friend. A lover doesn't always have to be lovers, but it is somebody who does want to focus on other things. Could be more of like a friendship here. Do I think you can possibly trust this energy? Possibly, I'm not sure, but you have codependent, clingy, rescuer, help, fixer, chaser, runner dynamic, addiction, substance issues. So there was definitely some type of an addiction or something here holding somebody back. It just, the brain was in some type of fuckery, that's for sure. But there was also lots going on within the family. Maybe somebody gave somebody another shot and it didn't work out. I don't know if this is an energy that doesn't want to say you were right, because I still feel conflict, lack of trust, but I also feel you connecting with somebody here with the lovers that's possibly makes you feel safe, but they've already showed you like their true colors when it comes to something. So it's familiar to you. It's not, let's call it truth and just forget all this shit happened. Again, are you safe in this situation? I don't know. It might make you feel safe, but is it safe? But again, this could just be a helper. This is like hanging out with a friend. Maybe you should just hang out with your friends this weekend and not focus on this. I mean, this could be your life right now, and you don't even realize it's kind of in shambles, or you do realize it's in shambles, but not to this depth, I wouldn't think. What's going on with this love spell? I got my eyes on something with that love spell, but I also was getting pulled to addicted by saving Abel. We got the horse, high horse, dependable to own, faulty foundation, workhorse, find outside, unstable inside, proud. Again, there's something with animals here when we were just talking about a dog and the horse came in, but I did notice the birds and didn't say anything. The birds and the bee. Tell me about this horse. See your value, make the most of each day, successful endings, profitable business, necessity and hard work, don't work for pennies. So I don't know if before you were like happy with what you got. To me, this doesn't look like you were happy with what you got. That's for damn sure. But I don't know how you processed this ending with these particular energies, because it's almost like see your worth, as if like, bye. But you do have a good friend here that can help you. Let me ask Spirit. That would definitely help you. Okay. How are we doing now? It should be situated. What I was saying was, if this is an ex-lover, somebody you're dating or sleeping with, you might want to go with the flow here. There's definitely another energy here where it's not going to go anywhere. So please be careful, because there is somebody here that's an opportunist too. This could be somebody who just wants to work with you as well and put you out there. To me, that wouldn't be a good situation in this reading. You do have a higher calling. You are protected. I'm starting to think that somebody from your past really has your back. This is somebody who wants to see you succeed. But don't forget that who you are, because you have a higher calling here. So you can't be held back with somebody who is having their own issues when it comes to their beliefs or religion. It's somebody here is all about money, and then somebody else here is pursuing a higher calling. It's not, it doesn't have to do with money. So I do think we're back, right? Okay. I do think you guys are going to be okay. I mean, when I say you really have somebody looking out for you, I'm not kidding. Like, you really have like people looking out for you, multiple people, and it could have been people who passed away as well. And everybody wants to say, like, oh, they sent somebody in, or somebody had something to do with this, or XYZ, and I don't know what the whole point of that is, but it's this, whatever this is different. It could be loved ones, but I feel like they'd be linked to your, I'm getting like an old word, a session. They'd be linked to your accession. Like, they'd be linked to like you graduating higher and higher and higher. Like, bring me higher learning. Accession, like accession. Like, is that like a ranking? Like something with a higher rank here. In the 1800s or the 1900s, how did they use the word? What word is it again? Assessment? No, what is it? Assessment? Was I saying assessment? Assessment? Assessment. Primary had a financial and legal meaning. Identifies how well your learners are learning or have learned. So there is kind of like a test here for some of you, but that's the least of your focus, is what I'm getting. That's the least of your worries. It's like ascending, or it's It's like a rain. It just, there's some type of rain. It could be family, royalty. I'm getting it as some type of rain. Okay. Let's go to Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Procession, maybe. A session. Is that what I was saying? A session? Hey Siri,
Uh-huh.
what's the meaning of a session?
Which word? C-E-S-S-I-O-N or
Session, is that what I was saying? Not assassin. Is there a C in there or a person who murders an important person for political or religious beliefs? That's assassin. Okay. All right. Bring me a higher love. Oh. No, it wasn't Ascension either, but we'll figure it out. No worries. All right, let's go to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 158. I'm getting some type of entrapment or something here. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Black bear, guardian, gentle, wise protector. Give me confidence in the power. Help me protect the loved ones. Awaken my intuition and guide me. And then you have courage, assertiveness. In silence, you will find power. Claim your leadership role. Take action. You know where to go and what to do. You will have the courage and confidence to succeed. So again, I'm hearing carry on, carry on. Stop speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be. So again, very protected in a situation here. I'm getting black bear back. Black bear, have you any wool? What movie is that? Have you any wool? No Little Red Riding Hood? Careful in the woods, but I feel like if you come across anything in the woods, it would be extremely symbolic. If you saw something with a black bear, this and that, do be careful if there's cubs around. But I don't know if they're hibernating yet or not, but to me, it's like a beautiful scene. And then coming across something where, it could be a little dangerous, but it's like you're looking at this person or animal or, yeah, the eyes of this cougar are no joke. It could be, Baba Black Sheep having yesterday. Like somebody wanting to pull the wool over your eyes or something like that. Well, I don't. Is that what that is about? This is a powerful entity, bird, animal. It's something that's going to look you in the eyes. It could be a person. How Stella got her groove back, or so self-motivation, or these reads could help motivate. This seems more gentle. This is gentle, but it's firm. And then there's a mask too, but I'm not looking like somebody's wearing a mask. It's like cultural. It's all right. Tell me about the black bear, please. Black bear, guardian, gentle and wise protector. You have the Knight of Cups. Give me the confidence and the power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So this isn't about anybody else. This is like about you and where you stand and where you want to go. I don't know if it's giving you a little bit of anxiety. Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. So if this is the first time a feminine energy has come out, and I'm not saying it's cutthroat. You do got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We are on Earth. They are standing on Earth. See how like the flowers all around her? It's like that gentle energy. It could be something you're excited to do. Maybe a photographer, you get some great shots. Tell me about the cougar. Wow. Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's like it's almost like an activation. Knight of Wands. Okay. I might have a problem with this. It could be very exciting too, but this is also like a one-night stand. You could be dealing with a catalytic situation here, and it doesn't have to be like a lover or together. It just is a catalytic situation. I don't know if that's a word. And then you got the devil. So to me, there's some type of fear. Or is the devil in you? Tell me about the devil. Because I'm not looking at this as a bad thing. I'm looking at this as Eight of Cups. Okay, so lurking. The devil's lurking, but Three of Swords. The Empress and the Four of Wands. Interesting read, guys. Interesting indeed. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please. Nine of Pentacles. That's a lot of confidence. This Queen of Swords is confident. I don't know if she's not saying anything. She's quiet right now. This is somebody who's very intelligent, witty. This seems more flaky. But this is somebody being assertive. This is somebody that could have had fear about coming back because this is somebody who hurt you. So again, something is coming back around. And Mercury stirs up shit, guys. But to me, this ain't nothing to do with Mercury. Like Mercury, everyone fears. Like we should really be fearing other planets. But, you know, Mercury comes around, and I like when it comes around. I find it useful and beneficial. You know, it's like talking to your friend and it's like same issue over and over and over again. It gets fucking exhausting, right? But it's their Mercury. For me, I would nip something in the butt because I already know what I'm dealing with. So to me, this is fear. There is fear here. In your silence, you find power, claim your leadership role, and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and the confidence to succeed. And you do. Like, this is very outgoing. It's like, hey, they're waiting for you. But it's almost like you don't want to see what's on the other side because you know it's some type of fear or something that gives you some type of like anxiety here. You could have shut down in a certain situation, but I definitely feel like something is guided here. What is this Knight of Cups doing here? It could be a new energy coming your way. I don't know if you're ignoring it or what. But you got the Ten of Wands, like something is weighing heavy on this particular person's mind, or it's weighing heavy on your mind, giving you some type of anxiety. You have the confidence to move forward. There's fear, but there is something stopping you here. Fear of going back, fear of getting, hurt. Maybe that Knight of Cups. Hello? Good, how are you? Perfect. Do I need to bring any paperwork in, or I just pick up the permit? Okay. All right, thank you. You too, bye-bye. My pistol permit is ready for me to pick up. Six of Cups, bottom of the deck. So it is something from your past over here. It could be weighing heavily on somebody else. I do think it's probably weighing heavy on you. It's like, I know here, it's like, I know you can do it. So this read does have to do with you, the earth energy. This does feel more like you. What's going on around you? What's the external energy here? What's going on with this external energy? What's the vibe? Understanding, admired. That admired was in water. Somebody's watching you. I kind of felt that in the first two readings. Well, it's more water with that Page of Swords, shadow work. So this could be somebody who, again, really admires you, wants you to understand what's going on. This could be somebody who abandoned you. I'm surprised this didn't come in the other read when we were talking about Luca with water. I mean, they've watched, this is somebody who's watched you go through the ringer. But there was a really good outcome here. Again, like, I can't, maybe this energy, why the fuck did you just walk all the way to the side? Why are you going to the side? I have Amazon walking the snowblower. My dad made a path. Okay. This is somebody who's watched you go through the ringer. They know you're going through a lot. This is somebody who wants to bring some type of excitement into your world. The fear could be their fear, or this could be your fear, because I kind of feel like you're getting to a place where I'm hearing that catalytic energy again. I don't know if you already had a catalyst come in. There's definitely catalytic energy here, and I know you have a lot of protection as well. Like earth and water, those elements are being protected. So it's almost like going after that fire, that the spark, the flame, the excitement, whatever it may be, but it doesn't help your emotions. It doesn't help you ground. It doesn't. Or this is somebody who wants to help fucking ground you. What is this? You know, I kind of, this is almost like calling myself out, but it's not me per se, but this is somebody who's watched me, which would, I'm a YouTuber, guys. I mean, it makes sense. You guys have been in the family for a long time, knowing, going through the ringer, talking about it personally, you know, getting through this work. But there is an energy here that wants to come in, and it is a catalytic energy. Does it stay? I'm not sure. Because this is your own fear. I want you to stay. Is that Rihanna? I want you to stay. So I think there's mutual feelings here, mutual attraction. There's just a lot of emotional and mental some word with a C in it. The having me say words I don't even know how to fucking pronounce. Cordial? Not cordial. Cordial energy is nice. So, you know, it is cordial. Where this goes, no one knows. It's not a nursery rhyme. Didn't we start this reading off with a nursery rhyme? You're not going to pull the wool over the Queen of Swords. She's intelligent. She's smart. She has her own burdens. She has her own future. She has her own fears. She's confident. She's understanding. There's a lot of qualities about this particular woman. And she just wants some excitement in her life. Does it give her a little bit of fear to possibly let someone in? This must be about letting someone in or feeling in, because you're starting off with the Knight of Cups, and you have the Black Bear and the Guardian, which is really nice. You know, it's how you pursue something here. You got to get through this fear with courage and just be very assertive with your next action. I don't know what exactly I want to quite go to, but let me get your advice with this deck real quick. Because I can, it's very clear. I can see the holdup. This could be somebody that wanted to fuck it all up, but it didn't go down that way. Because what did I sing? I got a spell on you. Was that this reading? I wouldn't worry about that energy. I'm not reading people who think they can fucking do Google magic. That shit has a recourse. Dog, friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and I am a good friend. So they want you to put, and then you got the cat, guys. They want you to put, you're a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports in every way. So you do have a good friend here, or it's a friend that's going to come in and help you. And if that's the case, and it's catalytic, I think is a word, or it just belongs in Quartz Dictionary. I do think it's going to be a very helpful energy. Let's see what type of vibe this person wants to bring to the table. And again, guys, this could be an animal or just a friend. Like it's, you know, it's whatever this is tough because it's like, you know how it's gonna end because that's how it's ended before. But it's almost like this storyline doesn't end that way. Else this wouldn't come into the reading. It's not, this isn't a warning. This is one to get you out there. Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. So smell the roses, slow down, take your time, get out in nature, spend some time in nature over the weekend if you haven't. Well, with animals, good friends, laughter, joy, happiness, healing. Yeah. So Earth, this is positive. Wherever your Earth is, it could be in your fourth house. It could be I'm thinking more fourth house energy here because whatever it is can have a very solid ending. You just can't fear the next steps. And it does look like it does have to do with another person over here. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. What type of energy is this Knight of Cups bringing? It could be something you like. Okay, so somebody who's assertive and is taking action. It could be somebody with family, friends of family, trying to get you out of this cycle. Tell me about this cycle. It's just a cycle you've already experienced. There's no reason to keep experiencing this, right? So this is taking you out of something and opening you. Time, procrastination, nurturing. So go be that person you are. If you're procrastinating here, stop, recharge. So again, it's important even for the feminine energy here to recharge. Feminine. Try not to fear whatever this energy is because it does bring excitement. So this could be you looking into a new job. This could be you looking into a new move. It's something like that. It's not necessarily has anything to do with a person, but you do have, an energy over here, the Knight of Cups. And again, you can be the Knight of Cups. A feminine can be the Knight of Cups, right? It's just a matter of how you want to interpretate something here. But this is a loyal energy, guys. It's companionship. The right people in your life. Just because somebody comes in and they want to apologize does not make it them the right people that are supposed to be in your life. For some, yes, but we have to understand we are working with many planets that are working right now, and all those planets want to come around. Somebody's bored, they come around. Somebody's, seeking comfort and they're not getting it from somebody else, they come around. Somebody who just, wants you to know that they're still thinking about you, but it's very narcissistic and they hit you up. It's something's going to come around here, but it's not anything I think you need to worry about. What's coming along for you next is you in this energy and what you pursue. Do you like what you're pursuing? Do you think you're going to like what you're pursuing? I mean, there's so many ins and outs, I do think there's a lot of strength in that earth reading for sure, where you're able to ground your energy to at least see something through. And then from there, you got to, continuously grow and encourage yourself of what's next for you. It's not a boyfriend, a girlfriend. Can that all come into play at one time? Absolutely. Especially if you're on track and now, it's your business, it's your mental health, it's your physical health, it's a person. A lot of people, I can't handle this all at once. Well, then that's how you succeed, though. It's handling everything at once. That's how you succeed. Secession. Oh, so it's an S, secession. Yeah, it's a royal thing. That was in water, right? Secession. Secession is, it's got to be like a rank. I'm not spelling it right. Secession, a withdrawal from the group, religion, or state, organization, federal, independent, political, economic. It's like power, right? Like, but this is withdrawing formally in membership of the historical withdrawal from 11 states of the Union, 1860, and in leading the Civil War. Is independence, whatever this is, it brings you to something higher. It's where you're supposed to be. Okay. Let me just stretch for a minute, and then I'm gonna get into air. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 222, 40, 9, 10, 1, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. That's weird. I didn't do it with any of the other ones. Yeah, personal choice. Close your eyes. Which animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Interesting, because the pronghorn action. I don't even know if I read that. Bless you. I think I've sneezed in every reading, but maybe not fire. Okay. Oh, you need that. I need that book. I got a notebook right here, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, personal choice. What is this about? Close your eyes, almost like making a wish. What do you imagine? What's your strengths? What strengths are you known for? What wisdom do you share? Embrace these qualities. So this could have been something you held back on. This is the most beautiful Four of Pentacles I've ever seen. I don't know how to read it, but they're shiny and they're hanging. I don't like the fact that they're chained. Come back to me. Punish me. Come back to me. Somebody here could have missed an opportunity. They had a choice to come back in and they didn't, or it's an upcoming choice. Because this is somebody who wants to take action. We do that. No, the Knight of Cups came with action when it came to Earth. Someone seemed grounded enough to not hold back. So if somebody is holding back, it is their own personal choice versus, pursuing something. Yeah, see, somebody feels stressed out here with the Eight of Swords. Was I reading the Seven of Swords before when it came out in one of the other reads? But I said it was the Eight because I don't remember the woman being there. King of Cups. So this is somebody who feels stuck, like not making a choice, and maybe they're not making it intentionally. What is with this Ten of Pentacles, guys? Something is like over here. Like, so this energy needs to fucking move. And if it continues to stay on the board, that's because you're allowing it to stay on the board, or this other energy is allowing it to stay on the board. And if that's the case, I will see you guys right the fuck out of this, because this is annoying. So this is the first time I got an annoying feeling reading air, only because I think this came out in every reading. But it's like, come on. Why would you give up or hold back on a Ten of Pentacles situation? And everybody has their reasons, right? But this just seems, it's like you're trapped in the woods or something here, guys. Like this one's walking out this way. There's an entrance this way. This one's going to the moon. This one's staring at the fucking moon. It's like trapped. So someone's choosing to stay in this situation. I mean, then you got Temperance. So I don't know if this is like, I need to take it down a notch, like in how I want to read this for you, with Temperance playing out here, or this could be some type of healing. I don't, this is somebody who's not embracing who they are, and it's unfortunate, and it's the choice they're making. So tell me about the wrong one here. Again, like the Ten of Wands, you got double tens too. Like it's time for a new path. And then you got the Five of Cups, somebody there's a lot weighing on somebody. It's like this energy wants to take action, but it's sad, they're lonely, there's just stuff emotional stuff going on in their life right now. Yeah, see? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces have this Tower too. I do see action being taken. I do see whatever this is coming to an end. I don't know what it is for you guys. It's very up in the air. It's very mysterious. There's, for people to get held up like this, there's an emotional attachment to each card here and what it is you want. You may look at it as like a Seven of Cups, opportunities, this XYZ, but the opportunity, no Seven of Cups came out. Like, the opportunity has been there. What are you waiting for? So this could be just like a funk, but this is stronger than a funk, guys. I am getting pulled to this being a very powerful reading. How to decipher it for you is the tricky part here, because everybody has their own thoughts when it comes to this type of energy. There will be some type of action though, because the Tower is sudden, is out of nowhere. Tell me about this Tower. So it could be like, all right, I am making this personal choice, or is it me keeping myself here, or yada yada yada. Page of Cups. Yeah, no, see, this has to do with something with earth too, and water, because it's like pursuing something that brings you happiness. The Page of Cups can be unrealistic sometimes. This one happens to be a cup of coffee versus a fish out of water, but Then you got the Nine of Cups, as if there's some type of wish or there's like some fast action here. I don't know if it's because somebody knows you deserve a commitment, you deserve long term, you deserve fourth house, you deserve a lot of things here. Fourth house energy, you know, is just stability, is home life, is your emotions. You also got to put, you know, factor in Gemini with the full moon too. But Gemini, they can be very assertive too, is that energy. Secession, you can lead a secession. I don't know what. Okay, so that came out in earth or water. You can lead a secession. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to be saying. There's my phone. Here's my other phone. That one on the floor. Hey, Siri. Oh, it's my other phone that's working for me. That's my new phone. What's it mean when you lead a succession? Leadership. You're changing identity, developing leaders, crucial roles for organization, smooth transitions, current leaders, you know, strong talent pipeline for growth, identifying talent. So there is a leadership role here. I don't see anybody hiding here. And this personal choice doesn't seem like yours. It seems like somebody's personal choice towards you and this energy, you know, wanting to take some type of action. I would have loved to just read it as an individual, but they don't coincide. They don't offer. Yes. You might want to take somebody up on an offer here. What are we dealing with here? What are we dealing with? You are. What's the overall messages you want us to know with this situation here? Your inner child lesson, your lesson, somebody else's lesson. I think it's their lesson to kind of look out, and there is something healing here. It's going victim abandonment. Again, that this is somebody who wants to be with you. Maybe they don't see their own self-worth in this situation. Again, don't stick around and wait for this energy. This is why I'm probably frustrated again. I can hear it in my voice. I can feel it through the energy of my fingers. That's a choice somebody made, to pass something up, stay in this situation, and something that looks better or brighter or what they thought they had, and it wasn't for you, or this person wasn't for you. You know, you're wondering why you feel stuck and you're held back right now. It's because there's something so much better that you're being guided to. It just takes action. So I'm going to see your best advice for this one, because this, I can read every card differently. This is just how somebody's thoughts are right now. And the overall energy is, you know, there's a healing energy here. And there might be a masculine coming into your life that's very healing. But you're like, oh, they already fucked me over and blah, blah, blah. You know, I've been here, done this. I really don't want to do this again. Like, I'd rather just pursue something new. Somebody might ask you to meet up with this page over here. This one is a mysterious read, and I think it's because somebody wants it to be left that way and intentionally wants to be mysterious, but this could be an energy where it's not mysterious to you. It's just, I'm done dealing with it. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't know how to read it, but I'm saying I don't know how to read it. I've already read it. It's just getting into it more just won't do anybody any good. It's more harmful to stay in this energy. So if this energy doesn't want to pursue the Page of Cups energy, then c'est la vie. Don't spend time thinking about it. That's just silliness, wasting time. Protection, divine protection. Yeah, intervention. See, somebody, yeah. I already knew it. You're being guided. When I get cards like that, it just makes me shut down a reading because it doesn't matter how you read it. It's about how you pursue. Regeneration, the lizard. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, adapt, embrace the transformation, put on a new cloak. You're the master of regeneration. That's why I said it's kind of needless to read this energy, because this is an energy, you could say you think I'm reading on somebody and you're like, oh, that energy might come back around and this is where they're at and blah, blah, blah. Like, I wouldn't want this energy coming back around if this is where they were at, especially if no one's talking about it. This is not something somebody wants to talk about, right? So just know in this situation that you are protected. Just know that you are being guided to a certain person. Will it be forever? Will it be temporary? Is it just catalytic? I don't know, but whatever it is, I would pursue it. Whatever you think this is, and not with a person, unless you know in your brain, like for me, this would be business. Time to pursue it. I know I'm being protected. Could another energy come in towards me and be part of my path? Yeah, that's something I'd have to deal with. But this is being projected from another energy, or it is this particular air element that can only take themselves out of it. And it comes when you open your heart to something with the Page of Cups, when you know that something can grow, or there is something to pursue, instead of being like, oh, I don't want to be another victim and I fear this. It's like rhyme or rhythm is what I'm hearing. Potato, potato. How many times are you going to, keep yourself away from a situation because you don't want to get hurt again? Like, to me, that's no way to live. I'd rather continue to love people and lose them through certain circumstances than not to have taken that chance with something or someone, that they wanted me to stop talking. So I'm trying to figure out what I said last and why they would just want me to leave it there. Because if this energy does take action, and this could be somebody who's holding back because they don't have the finances or the this or that, but it's like everybody goes through hard times, like your whole life. And, then, certain people come into your life, a lover, a friend, or just a guide or a catalyst, and, come around for other reasons, stay a little longer. But if this is an energy that makes you happy and you're purposely blocking it, then that's your own loss. That's a choice you made not to pursue or take action. That's you holding your own life back. The clock is ticking. I sat the other day and, I'm like, I've been sitting here for months and it feels like I'm wasting time and this and that. But at the same time, I don't feel like I am wasting time, but I could be, and I just don't see it, right? So we all sit here and question things, but this is their own personal choice. So if you want to continue to feel trapped and unloved, or somebody's just going to leave you or this and that because it's happened before, you don't want to deal with the pain, so you'd rather take the other route and get what you got, when you need it and it works for you, great. But maybe, you're past that, or you should be past that, and there is somebody that will probably come in your life that also wants to be past that. Nobody wants to stay intentionally Well, that's not true. Some people intentionally love to stay in situations like that because they think they're controlling a situation or have the upper hand. What they're doing is only suffering, because they're playing their own fucking mind games with themselves, but they don't look at it that way because they're the ones that want to kind of be in control of a certain situation so they don't get hurt, and that to me is a waste of life. It's every day you're wasting on a lesson that you want, you just don't want to pursue, and everyone has their own paths, and that's the truth. So if somebody wants to, come along XYZ, or you want to pursue this XYZ, then you go after it, because there's also wishes here, and you are highly, highly protected, some of you. And for those who are, that you are. And this isn't about dark energy. This is about getting out of that energy and living in the light again, And people are so worried about what other people are going to say. But at the end of the day, guys, like I don't understand that factor. I mean, I do get it. But at the end of the day, it's like your happiness matters. And if you're with that person and you're speaking the truth to everybody else, nobody loses. The people that cut you out lose, not you. Because at the end of the day, you have that nurturing, you have that comfort, you have that love, you have what people seek and don't have because you made the decision to step up, right? So I do hope these readings help you, and I will be back. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Be safe, and I will see you shortly at some point. Love you guys so much. Bye.